guys.
I love the
Oh,
tires.
bitch.
Aw, bitch.
Oh, bitch. Let's go suck those bites out of pumpkins together sometime.
Oh my god, I want to so hard. We'll see ya.
Bye.
You all scare me way too
I
much.
scare you.
You do. You do.
And
Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong one.
what?
So yeah, like for anyone that is now trying to go and deal with this right now,
It's been a day. It definitely has been a day. Yeah. It's oh god.
Actually, I'm gonna turn this so
Okay.
that
There we go.
I
All
don't
right.
want the empty couch.
You don't want the emptiness over inside the couch. See, now you're just gonna okay. There we go. So yeah, now people know that there's like a little bit more of like a desk that's over here. So you need to stop. we are in a very interesting mood. I don't know if it's a good mood. I just say we're in an interesting mood.
We'll find out. I've got a thing of water here.
Mm.
What was that noise?
That was this. What was this? I've got my sustenance right over here. So yeah. Okay.
Oh, substance.
Saving material.
Look after
Ibex.
after the day I had today, yeah, it is absolutely life-saving, okay, because these pricks over here made me do more scare Stefan, and
And I wasn't here to.
no, you weren't, and
I wasn't. Well, we had saber practice.
saber practice.
Yeah, we had to practice.
There you
It
go.
was really fun because in the fight, I play Ray and I fight against Kylo, and we decided to run our fight but swap our sabers.
Mhm.
So I fought with the crossguard, and he fought with the Skywalker hilt. That crossguard's fun to fight with. It's definitely heavier though, and there's one point where we're locked up like that, and I bring the saber around and spin while doing it and try to take him out, like, you know, hit his back and all
Yeah.
that. I wasn't used to swinging the weight of the crossguard, so I went, totally lost my balance, and it was so freaking funny. And our friend Kat walks up to us and was like, I knew the minute that you guys decided to swap sabers that something like that was going to
Something
happen.
was-
I'm like, oh,
something.
absolutely. Why do you think we did it?
Yup. Something's bound to
Because
happen.
it's pretty much my church that I fight with, so if that tells you
Okay.
anything.
Yeah. I think I've actually met him one time.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stop bugging me about getting the files for Halo armor.
At least
so
he
you can
wants to
print-
print them himself,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, if I ever have time. Because
So-
they're in pieces. I made them in pieces, which was a dumb move, but I learned from it. So Halo
Did you?
5, yeah, Halo 5 is a lot better.
Yeah.
I have a full-sized file,
There we go.
not just sliced into pieces, itty-bitty pieces.
The 40 pieces for my chest plate.
Right. So then I figure since this is gonna be it for the cast for today. Like we had pretty much everyone here all day, and now we're finally like calmed down a bit. So this is us. We can start. What are you doing?
I'm squaring up.
Did I say square up or something like that? I'm always confused with you. I really am.
Just go with it. It'll end eventually.
Okay. There we go.
And
So
if it's funny, it'll be something that we visit.
something.
Most
so.
of the time, it's like, what the heck is wrong with you?
That's quite literally your mantra, or the mantra I have for you. So
Mantra,
yeah.
what's wrong with you?
And what's wrong with you? So
What's your mantra for me?
Why do I deal with you?
no.
Mm.
I think my mantra for you is probably what now.
Did you just fart?
I
God, I
gas
felt
going.
that in my foot.
I love it. I felt it in my foot.
No, it literally felt like it went around and through the top of my foot. It was the weirdest thing.
Starting the podcast with a fart. There we go. So welcome to episode 160 of the Crack Brain Podcast.
I need to be on an episode 9 episodes from now.
169.
But it's not 69, it's 169.
Yeah, but that means it adds 1 strength.
70?
I'm the amount of confused that I am. There's very little words.
I confused.
Yep. So I am your host Stefan. Joining me today we have
Brandon.
Carly.
There we go. Yes, we have not done a 3-person podcast in a long time.
I might be sneezing a lot, by the way.
Sneezing a lot, and this is probably gonna be what?
Oh my god, we have Grumpy, Dopey, and Sneezy!
Why do I
Yeah.
have to be dopey?
Have you not
'Cause you
seen the
are.
last 10 minutes of the podcast? I'm screwed up.
Well, it's a thing, okay?
But it shouldn't be a thing. So, okay, okay. For a second, I seriously didn't know what Eb was talking about. All I saw was sex number.
Sex number. That's how we work with it.
Right.
Oh, man.
So yeah, like we were kind of saying earlier today, we went and we did a bit of some recording today. We started out the day. Honestly, we started out the day just trying to go and get this room in order because our original idea was to go and have 5 computers.
What you wanted them spread out throughout the place.
Yeah, it was, well, the way it was gonna go is like have 4 right around over here and have the 1 over here. So that was gonna be a thing, but that didn't happen because one of the Xboxes decided to die right
Whose
before.
Xbox was that?
That was mine. That was my old one.
Is it dead completely? Sorry, I'm just sharing their thing.
It's dead in the realm of
Hi, Ray.
you can hear the power on
Click, click.
click thing, but nothing will actually, like, it doesn't turn over. It's literally a car where, like, you're sitting there trying to start it and it just won't turn over. You can hear it sitting there.
Really?
but
I don't turn over when I sleep either.
I don't even. I don't. My brain.
My brain, I was up all night last night because a stupid dog was barking.
People like to leave their dogs out in my
I was
area, and
just
it's
going,
annoying.
bah, bah, bah. And then I finally got to sleep, and then I hear this noise, and I'm like, is something trying to dig into the house?
Yeah. Always.
Because I'm thinking, I was like, oh, it's a raccoon or something trying to dig in. And I was like, and I'm trying to listen. I can't because she's not snoring. She's breathing very loudly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shut up. I'm like trying to hear it. And I like get out of bed, try to go to the window, and I still can't hear it. And then I realize it's like a mixer or something. They're doing construction like a house away. And it's just like that rotating cement mixer. And it's just like constant, like a hand turn.
Yeah. See, you're forgetting the most important part about this entire story.
It's a Saturday morning.
You woke up the entire Crack Brain team that was all very happy sleeping.
Wait,
that.
what did I write?
You wrote that exact same thing about the doggone hand cement mixer thing this morning because I woke up to 3 notifications or 3 notification chimes and I was pissed. All right, I drove Uber last night.
Who was the
I
other
was
2?
Pissed. Caden and then someone else.
And you're pinning it all on me.
Well, you're here right now.
Okay. Because
And I
I'm
was
just like,
asleep the whole time.
I'm just like, I can't hear because of her breathing. It wasn't snoring. Because like she's.
You have raucous breathing.
This is the first time I've ever heard about this, but it's probably because I just had my wisdom tooth out, and so I'm like,
That's what I'm assuming too.
Okay,
It was
because
like,
yeah, because
like,
I've been trying not to like lay on this side, or like aggravate it at all.
you did a horrible job on
I
laying on that
know.
side. Because you kept scrunching up. I'd scoot away.
Because you're warm and I am a cold little reptile.
I lost my blankets.
I don't want to hear about your relationship problems.
This is couples
especially
therapy.
This is not a
This is
problem
what
for
happened
me.
when it's just going to be
I am
us
not
3.
your therapist.
I never said it was therapist. I said it's couples
Therapy?
Wait, mate, shut up.
Yeah. Someone doesn't pay attention to when they speak themselves.
Yeah, but I can't open my mouth like farther than about that much space. It is so sad watching me try to eat my mac and cheese. I was like, it was cold by the time I could finish it.
See, well, that just lets you know, you're going to be stuck with very soft foods and then
Oh no, I'm
applesauce.
not. I've had chicken nuggets and fries already. I just he stitched it up so I shouldn't get any food in there. But yeah, it's tender. Like the whole side of my jelly there is just
Chicken
tender.
tenders.
Question.
Answer.
Did they give you anesthesia and did we...
3 needles worth of it and no gas.
Okay. And yet we don't have any sort of goofy video. I'm mad.
I don't.
I was at work.
Yeah, no,
She
I
just-
literally went to work that same.
By inspector. Yeah, like literally,
Yeah, what's that?
she texted me in the morning freaking out that she slept through her alarm. I'm like, are you gonna be
Oh,
late?
well, I woke up with the alarm and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, as usual. And then I woke up and it said 6:54, and I was like, God, it's in 6 minutes and it's a 15-minute drive. So yeah, I was late and I felt bad. And I'm like, yeah, I did sleep late. I'm like not even gonna lie about that because you guys know I'm a perpetually late person. But traffic did suck for another couple intersections. There was a couple points where I was going 10 miles an hour at most, and it was very stop, no stop, go on, bang it her. But yeah, they normally like on the top ones they'll do 1, maybe 2. He always does 2 on the bottom ones just for safeguard. I needed 3, and I probably could have gone with another half of 1. But then my entire face, like from here down to my nose, and then it went over and all across my bottom lip, and then down, was completely numb. So I was like, I can't feel my eye. You know, I legit couldn't feel my eye. Like I was going like that, and I'm like, it's numb. What? Huh? But
You run into walls. Bleh.
but
Carly, your
yeah,
mic is
I just
a bit blown out.
my mic's screwy.
Yeah.
But
Probably just need to pull it back a little bit. There we go.
Cool. But yeah, I went to work. I mean, he had it out in like a half an hour, if that. I'd say like maybe 25 minutes at most, because I wasn't in there half an hour, and I was walking out the door at 8. And yeah, but I was stupid and started drinking through a straw, and I was like 3/4 the way through my drink, and I just looked at it, and I was just like, and threw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went back to work.
Yeah, I did the same thing with the other one, and that one was broken and dying on me. Like, they grew straight down pretty much. I mean, they kind of grew out. Like, if the edge of my gum was here, they kind of grew out a little bit like that. But for the most part, they came in straight down. So all he had to do was kind of. My dentist is really good, though. He's the only person in my entire life that I will trust with a needle near me.
Okay, so it's like we actually have a good dentist, and you who apparently can now withstand a ridiculous amount of drugs very interesting phrasing I was about to have right there.
Say it.
I was about to say can take a whole bunch of drugs directly to your mouth. Yeah.
No, I honestly can't kill him with a needle. It went over my head because I'm only 5'2".
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the first wisdom tooth I got because I would have had him take them both out, but I didn't want him to cut the gum because I didn't want to have to deal with that, and I heard you have a higher chance of dry socket with that.
Yeah.
And so I just was like, nope, this is the priority one because this one is broken and the nerve ending is exposed. And he's like, but you can't feel it, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
You know, which is still it still freaks him out that I couldn't feel that.
So you've had adventures in
Mouth therapy.
in mouth
Mouth therapy.
mouth therapy. Well, that's a possible episode title. Okay. Has your week gotten any better?
Yes and no.
We
don't have to talk about it.
don't talk about the
It's just
bad
been
part.
busy like all week, so yeah, it's just work. That's all it was. It was a hard time at work.
Yeah,
but
he was plugging a lot of overtime.
See, I am now very envious of the both of you because you having just sort of like a blah week over at work, and you having this adventure in mouth therapy.
you had adventure in Uber therapy.
I've had an adventure in Uber therapy. I've also I now hate you
Okay.
specifically. Okay, and it's
Add
specifically
it to the list.
because of last weekend. Okay. The doggone game, just exactly what you were thinking was going to happen when we played Five Nights at Freddy's, which was that video coming out this next week or
Whenever. I haven't edited.
Okay. So it'll come out at some point, but yeah, the whole like little weird thing, the weird little
Psychological horror.
well, it's the stupid little bear that jumps over on the bed and all that kind of stuff. So during this week, like what usually goes on is when I come home from work, my wife, she'll go off over to her job, and I'm watching the kids. And every now and then I'll start getting tired, so I'll kind of put everyone to bed and be like, hey, let's all take a nap. Okay, so one of the days I'm sitting there taking a nap, and if you ever meet Science Experiment number 2, which is my middle child, dude's got frizzy hair. He really does. So like you kind of will look over at him and like his head is just big and massive, and then he's got all this hair over. Well, I'm sitting there, like sound asleep, and he does the kid creepy thing, which is like coming all the way around the bed and then just staring me awake. So he's just sitting there doing this, and I can like in the dream I can feel a presence because I can feel heat, and then all of a sudden, Dad, and I'm like, I don't want to open up my eyes. I don't want to open up my eyes. I don't want to open my eyes. And I am right by the window as well. All of a sudden, he's like, Dad, 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 Dad. I open up my eyes. All I see is a silhouette, furry hair around these big old honking ears over. My brain immediately went over to Five Nights at Freddy's, and I swear, like, he didn't actually do it, but my brain was playing tricks on me, and it started making his head twitch like that. I almost punched my kid. So
I thought you were going to say you almost yeeted him out the window, and I'm like, that would have been even better.
Very close. Very close. Okay, so what we have now come to know now is that this is the extent of Scare Stuff on.
No, we still have more.
I know we've got to record. I know we've got to record more. We recorded some Alien Isolation, and I cannot wait for you to edit that, because we end the video where most videos should start, and I have freaked out way too much the entire time. The only way that this game could have gotten any better is if I was hooked up to like a cardiogram or somehow, and people could see my heart going off from the start of the video to the end of the video.
Well, like some of these videos we recorded, I'm like thinking, I'm like, should I have the webcam as the main screen and then the gameplay at the corner, or do vice versa kind of thing, or doing two different versions? Maybe for the Patreon you can get something.
This one you'll definitely have to figure, like you'll have some fun, because kind of what happened that first time playing Five Nights and whatnot, it happened again in kind of like a little bit more of a contained way, but at the same time it still happened. Okay, so
Is it what you failed to get on video because of your
Yes.
freak out? Aw.
yeah.
So I forgot about this,
Um,
but Alien Isolation has a sound setting.
I know.
Was that on?
No. 'Cause
So
we didn't have a connect to it, and we didn't have another.
Oh, you do need
Yeah, you either need a connect or you need a microphone, like a microphone headset, that was going on. Well, we were recording our own mic and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
there. So like it wouldn't have triggered anything there.
So we'll start back up where you ended.
No, we won't.
Yes, and
My
I will
heart
be there.
can't take it.
What
what part?
It's there. People know I have a heart.
Is it like
Heart.
that big?
Shut
Two
up.
sizes too small.
3 sizes too small.
Whatever.
So, yeah, it's something where I already knew that I was not going to like that game
Well, yeah.
starting it.
There's still another game on my computer we have to go visit. No, we did.
Which game is
Greetings
it?
was a weird game. I am going to release that.
Greetings is just weird, and you could see me kind of subtly freak out before, and then comes the confusion.
Yeah, it's like that was it'll be a
So-
short video, but it fits the month. I don't care.
Yeah, it's that, but I'm telling you right now, not like in that video, you're going to get me freaking out. You get a me scream. Okay, I scream. and it's loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry for the
Well, I
mics
think
blowing
that'll
out.
be out. Well, so that'll be Thursday's video. Tuesday's video will be Monster Seeking Monster.
Okay.
I didn't edit too much because I was streaming last week.
God, that means we've got the other two.
So we've got Medusa's Labyrinth and Alien Isolation. No,
And Five Nights.
Five Nights
So
and
speaking
Greetings. Yeah, so.
speaking of Five Nights, after Saber Club on Sunday when we all went to Chuckarama, I was sitting with Nick, Kenton, and both the Johns at the end of the table,
Uh-huh.
and I was telling them about what happened when you played Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. Did I ever tell you that Brandon played Five Nights at Freddy's last year? And they all go, no, what? So they're all invested. Yeah, me slap and everything except tables.
That's a
It's-
great video. It could
But-
be edited better, that past one, but...
Yeah, but anyways, I showed them Brandon when he first got Foxy, when he like jumped out of his chair almost. That was the most laughing I think I've heard all of them do in a long time. And I'm like, I'm glad that Brandon's terrifying and pain and almost peeing his pants could
I-
bring you great
I
pleasure.
rolled over my own toe. in
She
my
did.
chair.
Yeah. Oh.
Alien Isolation, I actually peed myself.
Did you?
Did you
weren't
have the
wearing your
little diaper in your
No,
pants?
I didn't have the diaper,
Oh,
but
no.
but there definitely was a little bit more than a trickle that
I think we
decided
need,
to go
what,
and
2
come
more
out.
videos to
We
record?
we don't need any more.
Okay, 2 more videos. So I don't think we're going to do Resident Evil.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're gonna be doing Resident Evil.
Is that
we
Capcom?
kinda could.
Who makes Resident Evil?
Capcom.
Capcom. Capcom, unfortunately, is off limits.
Yeah, it's like Capcom is kind of a little bit weird. We were gonna be doing 7 Days to Die, or not 7 Days to Die.
Oh, the commentary. We need to do that one. That'll be a
commentary
video.
for.
We'll
Oh,
get that.
okay.
I want a thing
we'll see.
to do that one.
We'll see. Yeah, we can still do that. But we were gonna be doing Dead by Daylight, but that's what we were gonna film today, and we ran into all the issues and stuff like that, so we won't be able to go and do that for a little bit. So yeah, it's like we will kind of figure. We'll definitely figure some things out
Some
and
more
whatnot.
scary
so,
games.
Yeah, 'cause I cannot wait for this month to be over.
I think
I hate
in like
this
for the
so
first couple
much.
weeks of November, we should probably do like a Scare Stefan recap, kind of be like, "Hey Stefan,
Oh,
how was your month?
I'm
What
not- I
happened?"
I don't want to play a single
No, not playing, just kind of like recapping everything, your experiences, what scared you the most, what scared
That's
you the
what the
least. that stuff.
podcast is for.
Yeah,
I
that
know.
is the podcast.
Well, no, we should make like a little independent production. I think it'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Okay,
So
go ahead and produce
But-
it.
yeah,
You're the live action producer, man.
Yeah, but
But
what is your favorite horror movie?
my favorite horror movie is I believe it was done 1978, and it's oh my god, I'm forgetting is something horror like 2000 or 3000 or something like that, and the only reason why I think it's funny more than scary is because at the end there's this like little Zulu warrior doll and all this kind of stuff that
Little dolls are freaky.
yeah it's freaky, but yeah, it's like
it's
this
sad we
woman
collect them.
yeah this
No,
this
just-
woman brings home like this little Zulu doll and all that kind of stuff, and it's got like a little belt that you're not supposed to take off, and it takes off and all the
Why
thing,
are you
and it
taking
becomes
someone's belt off?
shut up. It becomes like possessed and then chases her all around like her little apartment room, and the thing has got like
So basically, me and Brandon when he pisses me off.
Yep. Like I'll show you. I'm pretty sure we could go and find the video of it over on YouTube somewhere. But like, it's my mother and father showed that to my brothers and I. I think I was like 9 years old, and we just lost ourselves laughing through it. That is it. I do not have a favorite horror movie at all. Like other than like if it's truly scary, no. Like the closest I get is like Cabin in the Woods.
I actually haven't
Okay?
seen that.
It's really good, and it's not it's not what some people, I guess, like people like me would have thought it was. When it's like it's touted as a horror movie, it's not. Okay, it's a comedy and whatnot. So
Like Bloodfest.
Yeah.
He still pooped himself.
Same thing. Yeah.
Because I know what the premise is about, so.
Yeah. So I have seen the Alien movies. I throw that under science fiction, not horror. Okay. So it's a weird little thing over inside my brain, but yeah, I've seen all of the Alien movies except for one of the newest ones.
Resurrection or the Alien versus Predator?
No,
what
it was
you're
the actual Alien, like the.
Alien 4 Resurrection?
No.
There's only 4 movies, right?
I think there was something after Prometheus.
Oh, is that where? Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot
one of the
about that.
prequel ones and whatnot.
Tiff
Pretty cool.
said, or that one where all the kids keep dying in front of them, so the kids think they are the killers.
My brain stopped.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that
No,
is.
what is the sequel to Prometheus?
I can't remember.
I can't-
But yeah, it's like that's the only one.
Covenant? It's not Halo Covenant, but
Yeah.
it's Covenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covenant. Okay, but yeah,
That's science fiction.
yeah. So I have seen all the Alien movies, and I actually really enjoy the Alien franchise and whatnot. So I really like those ones, but I don't classify those ones in horror. I just classify them as like
The game, yes,
science
a
fiction.
horror.
That game. Okay. The first. I don't care if it takes everyone else 30 minutes to get through it. It took me an hour and a half to get through just through most of that because I had so many of the team members sitting there and just not being helpful at all to try to guide me through this thing. They're
Take
just,
left here.
maybe do this, maybe do that. What's that creaking? What's this? It's like the amount of times I'm like, what do I do? Whatnot. I'm just going back and forth doing the same thing over and over and over again. But like every little creak and crack and fire that would all of a sudden spring, like that game is jump scared the game for me. All right, that's all it is, and I'm not even to the scary parts yet.
Jump scare the game.
Okay.
What jump scares were worse, that or Five Nights at Freddy's, though?
Five Nights at Freddy's. But which one gave me the most anxiety? Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
Because you're actually moving around.
I think, though, that when you get farther into Five Nights at Freddy's, I think it'll give you a good amount of anxiety, too.
I don't.
Because then you have 4 animatronics plus the dolls coming after you.
Oh God, he brings up a good. Okay.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was.
the medieval or metal.
Yeah,
man.
I had seriously thought about that one.
Co-op in it.
Because it's all choice based and whatnot. So, that's a thing. And Tiff is talking about Tucker and Dale versus Evil or something like that.
I love that. That's a
Yeah.
comedy.
That's a comedy.
That
and I
one was
really like that
interesting to
one.
watch.
I like that. It was an indie
That's
film.
That's a
and
good
it's like-
movie.
Some of his old childhood movies, I honest got to see where his humor comes
That's
from.
not a childhood movie, though.
That's
a new
like,
release.
Yeah.
Oh, like past
8
5
years ago?
8 years
So,
ago.
childhood.
Shut
No.
up.
That's not childhood.
No, like, that one, and then, was it Ernest Meets the World or something?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I watched that one, and the entire time, I'm literally sitting there like, what the hell? Like,
Yak?
it wasn't a bad movie, but it's like, I was sitting there, I'm like, wow, this makes so much sense about my boyfriend. Like, this is where he gets his personality from.
Those are the comedies of the time, though.
I know, and he's a
Like-
comedy of his time.
There you go. You can't get mad at him for
I'm not. Everything suddenly clicked into place when I watched that movie. And then he turns to me and he's like, how'd you like it? And I'm just like, I don't know.
We should watch Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh,
when we
God.
get that. Or Ernest in the...
No,
we might
Ernest
keep
Ernest goes to jail.
Ernest goes to jail. And then
Are you trying to tell me
Ernest
something?
goes to camp.
Yeah.
I've got
That
a
one-
whole
that
bunch
one
of
was
those
actually
ones,
good.
and then there's other ones. You're like,
No, but I still think that Ernest Goes to Jail
Oh, yeah,
one
Left
is
4 Dead.
better just because then he actually.
Left 4 Dead 2 is going to be 10 years old next month.
Oh.
So are you.
We played. No, we didn't play Left 4 Dead. We played Dead Space
Last year.
and that one made me poop myself.
You did it in a bright room. You did one session of it.
And he was crying.
Yeah.
And then I scared you, and then your son scared me with his cold
Oh.
ass fingers.
That wasn't. You
Yeah, it
weren't
was.
there.
Either way, like I said,
You weren't there.
I'm going to be so tapped out on all of these games that basically like November I want nothing but like fluffy bunny games and just make me feel good.
So like Happy Tree Friends?
No.
Oh,
Alright, that's
jeez.
bloody. Alright, that's bloody.
The Lemonade episode is one of my worst ones. I hate that episode.
No, I'm
No, well, you can just skip out of videos for November.
Ed wants you to play Goose Game.
No, that's
I
Tyler.
have thought about that.
I
Tyler
but
want
yeah.
to.
Candace called
That's-
bids on that.
Yeah.
Super Bunny Man next month.
Okay, no. So this is kind of like inside the team talk and all that a little bit, but no, we will be actually coming out with more campaign related games. So that's going to be something where now I'm going to be having more time very soon. Yeah, we'll be kind of going and doing that, and I know that myself and Ethan have already kind of talked about that. So yeah, we are going to be doing some different things. I have thought about Super Bunny Man, and yeah.
Jay, yeah, we've done board games before, like with community night, and we've actually talked about we're kind of doing production of what we want to do for board games. Like we've always got like quite a bit of good ideas and thoughts about it. It's just more of I think we wanted to wait for more cameras.
Yeah,
Well,
so
we can do it. I think there's a way of doing it with just one camera. I just have to pause it every little bit.
Doing anything like that just requires a little bit more production. So it is something where it is something we want to do, but rather than doing it and then kind of half-assing it, we kind of really want to do it right, kind of right out of the get-go. So yeah, like we will be doing board games at some point. We just need to
yeah, for
figure
sure
some
that's
stuff out.
something I want to do. There's a few of them. Is Necrophobia one of them?
Nyctophobia.
Nyctophobia. I don't know. There were some really cool games that we saw at Game Haven. That was like, oh, this is perfect. We want to do it here. Like this particular game, play it, and
Yeah.
it'd be fun to do. So it's more of, yeah.
Just gotta.
Just the cameras, I think, is one of the biggest hurdles
Yeah.
of
So
doing.
we'll be going and doing that. Speaking of Game Haven, I like what you did. For
Like
me.
that.
There you go. Today's episode is brought to you by Game Haven. Today we have a special message from Game Haven. The mission of Game Haven is to provide a specialized hobby and gaming store to the community. All are welcome, even non-gamers. Here, customers will be able to locate games of all varieties in a fun, clean, and customer-friendly environment. Game Haven was founded by 3 gaming enthusiasts, Sean, Lee, and Sean. There's 2 Seans on that team. All right. And they're both spelled the exact
I was
same
gonna
way.
say, are they?
Yeah, they're both spelled the exact same way. I love it. All right, it's like team same name and Lee each have a unique style and different levels of love for gaming. However, all 3 did have one particular goal in mind: to provide customers with a fantastic gaming experience. Since opening in November of 2010, the Game Haven customer base has grown. We've consistently received feedback, listened, and have tried our best to improve our store and promise to continue to do so. As our customers, we value your patronage and your love of games. Please come in, say hello to one of our ultra-friendly staff, take a look at the variety of games, and make good times happen. So, yeah, that's actually been one of the reasons why I like working with Game Haven, is because of, you know, not only the staff, but just sort of they get what it is to be a gamer and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, as we did Free Comic Book Day, we did their mini-con, you know, and we're always bringing the video gaming side of it. It's like we're just one facet of gaming. They've got their card-based gaming, they've got tabletop gaming, and it's just sort of like they're really great about just sort of including everyone in for the gaming
They've got another
experience.
big event on the 26th, right?
The 26th of October. Yes, that will be Halloween Comic Fest. So, for that one, there will be themed board games, trick-or-treating, food trucks, a costume contest, and free comics. So if you are interested in that, that will be Saturday, October 26th, and that will be in the Game Haven Sandy location, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely go and check that out. I don't think we are doing anything at that time because we're about to start going into we're going to start coming into like our little huddled shell as we start preparing for next year. So
Yeah, because there's the Rooster Teeth Community Day that night.
We're going to Evermore that night.
Yeah.
And then we have rehearsal that day, and then
Saber Club rehearsal.
yeah.
again,
and then
Saber Club.
Can't remember if
I feel like
Moody's.
there's something else.
I think Moody's bachelorette party is the weekend before that. If I had my planner here, I could tell you.
October is just busy.
Yeah, especially the end, because then we go to Disneyland right after that.
Disney. Yeah, but you're looking at that comment very strategic, like.
Inspector Who and Jay, make sure you guys send me a message about that game. You guys have piqued my interest. So
Send it to Brandon at thecrackedbrain.com.
not
Sponsored by
well,
Woodpecker
right.
Cosplay.
But yeah, it's like definitely make sure you guys go and send that. So Stefan, STEPHAN at thecrackedbrain.com. Send me a little bit more information on that. That actually seems really interesting, and I kind of like how that's supposed to go. So yeah, that's rad.
Yeah.
That's rad. So
I'm just typing the email right in there.
yeah, but yeah. So out there's my family doing what my family does best. So that's Scare Stefan month has definitely been something where that we're recording all the videos for. We're kind of getting ready to come to a close over on that as well. We have started recording other games too. Like we recorded a playthrough of Apex today that I'm actually pretty excited to go and come out. We actually got it to work finally, so that was
Finally,
the biggest
it
thing.
stopped during part of it, so
Yeah.
we'll use our technical difficulty screen that I've made. Actually, I think I made a clip of it and then I lost it, so I'm gonna have to redo it.
Nice.
But it's cool.
Yeah, we get way farther than we really should in those kind of games where it's like I'm gonna save it for them, but yeah, it's something where we are not that good, but what has a tendency to happen in that game is we look good.
They look good because there's absolutely you don't run into anybody.
Yeah, we're good that way.
It's like, okay, we're walking, and you don't see anything. You're just sightseeing.
See
That's
you
all
later,
you're
Inspector.
doing. So, because that's always happens. Those type of games I'm absolute worst at. I've tried DayZ. There's another zombie game, and then the Apex. I'm just like, that type of game is not my forte.
That's why we need to get you in it.
Ah.
That's why we need
I'll
to get
play
you in it.
the strategy games or something.
Yeah.
Risk.
Risk. Here we go.
I usually every
That's
time I play
Brandon Speed. Risk.
every time I play Risk, I somehow end up with all of Africa.
What are you trying to say, Brandon? Colonizer.
Colonizer, and I'm red, so I don't know, and then I lose.
I'm not gonna make a comment. I'm really not. I'm not. So, but yeah, it's like I'm really excited for that one to go and come out. We've got some. I think this is probably the most videos we have in the pipeline that we've ever had.
Yeah, I've got a lot of editing to do.
You're welcome. So,
Important. Yeah, I've got a lot of editing to do, and I got a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I
what
don't
to-
know, but October's just busy.
Yeah. I showed my planner to all my coworkers, and they took one look at it and went, "Nope, I'm gonna say no to this month for you." And I'm like, "How do you think I feel? I have to live that."
Yeah.
Because I'm more still job hunting.
Yeah, it's you're
until the day I die.
Yeah, you're still in the realm of job hunting, so that's
Kind of better. It's like that was the problem. It's like, okay, we're going on a trip in October. It's like it's kind of really hard to start a job and then go on vacation a week after you start.
I did that.
It's like, how do you do that? So it's like, all right, November. I don't have anything for a while.
Except my birthday week.
I'm not taking a whole week off.
Okay, I actually have questions about this, okay, because the birthday week is a new phenomenon, at least in my lifetime, or in my life.
Like the big celebration is on my birthday, but honest to God, my family parties like all week sometimes. Like, it's fun.
Like,
And we always make it like a big woo kind of. It's probably because I'm an only kid, but
okay, that's true. That's true.
Usually, like, the whole birthday week I've never done. It's
time to start.
No, it's not.
It's all right, Brandon. It's all right, because I've never done the birthday day.
I know you haven't.
Yeah.
So-
Even though I was like, all right, which of your birthdays do I want to choose to say, hey, welcome to your 30s? That's what I did this year.
So you know, that's something where I can't remember if I had said it before over on one of the previous podcasts, but like when we had done the Ruby fandom, or no, the Ruby spotlight panel over at FanX and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was one of those where we went and we sung Lindsey Jones' Happy Birthday then, and for some reason I just went along with it and started singing and whatnot, and then it was literally like we get done with the song, we're like, yeah, and I remember saying it on the mic, but I'm like, oh my god, that's the first time I've ever sung Happy Birthday.
And Lindsay's like, what?
Everyone's just like, and all that, and like even after the panel, we're just sitting there like, what do you mean that's the first time? Like, I'm Jehovah's Witness and da 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 da. It's just like,
We didn't say that on the.
I didn't say it on the panel. I think I just said like religion.
Yeah.
And then that was it. But no,
No,
like,
I don't even think you said religion. I don't remember
I think
it.
we just sort of skipped past. I literally don't remember. So it's a whole thing. But yeah, it's like now thinking back over to that, we had a conversation backstage for way too long about like why I have never done certain things.
Yeah, let's just keep it at that.
Okay.
I don't know. I got an email that was said important, and it wasn't really.
Oh yeah. Well, spam is a good thing.
No, it was
So-
from Eb.
It's
Who was using my email address as her personal Twitter.
You messed up there, son, didn't you?
I don't care. That's the first time I've announced that so many times, and someone actually emailed me.
Do you feel important?
Does it feel good?
Yes,
Okay.
it feels very good.
There we go. Because I'm glad that you have. Oh no,
What?
I have an important email.
It's
from
probably-
Eb, too.
Oh, dude.
And I know what it is.
I'm not gonna look at it because I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of knowing that you stopped the podcast.
I can't give you.
So I can
Wait,
look
I
at
gotta-
satisfaction.
No.
Oh, hey, I don't have one. I don't.
So
So you didn't.
you didn't write
say,
yours down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Eb knows one of my emails though.
So-
Maybe it just didn't pop up because I don't have Gmail app. I
So
don't like it.
you're going to California.
I'm going to California next week for my little brother's wedding. So I leave on Thursday. I'll be there until like the next Monday. I don't want to go. Well, no. Addendum. I want to go to California. I don't want to go to my little brother's wedding. I don't like my little brother. And all that. Well, no, okay, I'll be open and whatnot because he's not gonna watch this ever and whatnot.
Plot twist: he's watching now.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, I know.
I was not invited to my little brother's wedding by my brother. I was invited by my mother.
Your
And-
mom's watching. Actually, not. Because
Actually,
I
Yes.
swear, if your mom does that when we get married to the one person I don't want there, I like her, but I'm gonna kick her if she does that.
it was so yeah. It's like it's one of those where got invited by my mother. Didn't even get invited to the where is it? To the reception by my little brother. I was not even supposed to go to the reception until my mother, I guess, like threw a fit, and now all of a sudden I'm going over to that. So like my little brother's made it perfectly clear. Like I really didn't necessarily want you over there, but he invited my children, so my kids can go, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was sitting there like, okay, fine, whatever. I am going over to California to hang out with really good friends, to eat ramen, and to drink a lot of beer. And
Ramen sounds good.
that it. Okay, I still need to go and give you guys the address of the restaurant, Shinsengumi. If you ever go to California, especially Southern California in Orange County, Shinsengumi in Fountain Valley is the best ramen you probably will ever have. And again, I say this, I lived in Japan for 3.5 years. It is so amazingly good. And now what's actually kind of cool is my mother sent me a little Facebook message. They now have these to go home packets and stuff like that the restaurant themselves are selling, so that way you can actually take your ramen, like you can just buy the little packet and you take it home, almost kind of like Top Ramen and then all that, but like way more well done. So I think I'm gonna try some of those there, and if they still taste good, I'm gonna bring them back over here so that way you guys can try and be like, this is what you're missing.
This is what I'm missing.
Yeah, because it's good. Like the little Asa ramen places that are around over here are dog crap. They're not good. They're greasy and slimy. Yeah, I know you like them because you don't know what good ramen is.
I don't know what anything good is.
Yeah.
I think it was like first time I've been to a ramen joint was not even a year ago, maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
It was like I was new to it. There's nothing up in Bountiful. Like no ramen shops.
No, but like I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a good time. Like when you guys go to California, go to eat. All right, don't attractions are great. Like I know you guys are going to Disneyland. We're gonna get over into that, but go for food. Just like eat.
Food's good.
So much food.
I'm like, anytime I see those like really cool restaurants that are like, it's dairy-free ice cream. I'm like, I want to go. It's in LA.
It's not super far.
Yeah, I know. Even if it's in the Bay Area, I got an uncle I could stay with, but he has a lot of cats. I would
you
die.
can say a lot of cash. I was like,
That too, but I was on Vitalcast last night.
You were.
And that was fun, and it was a good time. Brandon was really surprised at how active the chat was, and I found out there was a follower of his in there, and then was like, "Yeah, I know who you are," and I'm like, "You're great," and we also have the same middle name. But it was funny because in there we were talking about different types of Grim that we want to see in the future, because they were talking about like the Centipede Grim from the new trailer.
yeah, I was like, I'm excited about that one.
So we were talking about all the different types and how they can play into the world. I'm like, you know what I want to see, David? And he's like, what? And I'm like, just to spite Stefan, I want to see a giant jackalope Grim. The entire chat was, yes, I want to see a jackalope Grim too!
We can just message. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say Jason, but that's Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
Want me to send an email
You
out,
can send
out
an
over
email
to
to
Miles?
Yeah, I want you to send an email to Miles.
Can we have a
this is
jackalope
special
Grim?
request. Can we have a jackalope Grim?
Jackalope Grim. Hey, Ab, get on it, please. Harass everyone for Jackalope Grim.
You and
Tiff said-
same thing. Team up with Docs and yeah.
So Tiff said, telling you, Brandon, if you guys ever come to Cali with us, you will be in a food coma the whole time, like from California to Salt Lake City.
I'll just eat the whole time. That's
He
that's
will.
a good trip.
He is a
Like
near
one of my
bottomless pit.
favorite memories. They don't do it anymore, or they changed it. But when I was a kid going to Disney, there was this stand that had smoked turkey legs.
It's still there.
No, well, it's not like what it was. Like it was high quality and whatnot, and we tried it, and it was just like greasy and not like.
Did you do the
good.
one in Disneyland or the one over in California Adventure? Because the one in California Adventure is still really, really good.
In Disney, I think.
You haven't been in 18 years. What do you know?
Yeah.
From, it was a 10-year difference from when we tried it, blah, 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 the last time I tried it. And it just wasn't as good.
So there's two spots to go and get turkey legs. There's one right next to, I believe, Indiana Jones.
That's what I'm thinking, like
Where-
Frontierland.
Yeah.
Is it Frontierland? Or it's
Adventureland.
Adventureland.
Because it's right over by the Dole Whip station.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah, I know
sim-
what you're talking
similar
about.
to the Dole Whip station.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get a turkey leg over there. It's not bad, but it's kind of greasy. Technically, you can go over. There's another shop in Frontierland, right over by Big Thunder Mountain, and you can get another one there, but it's still really not that good. But over in California Adventure, by Ariel's Grotto, there's a place to go and get a really good turkey leg, and it is fantastic.
Is it on the same side as Ariel's Grotto, or is it just across?
No,
the,
it's
like-
in.
Oh, okay.
You've got to go into.
Yeah, like,
Because I've been
When-
in Ariel's Grotto before.
When it was before California Adventures.
Okay.
So that's like I'm like, no, I haven't.
He
never
was
had that one.
looking at California Adventure stuff today, kind of like, what's over there? And he's scrolling through, and he's like, Cars Land, this, that.
Go on
that.
the Cars ride.
I'm dragging him there whether he likes it or not.
It's
No, I told
so
him.
Good.
I told him that Cars Land is an absolute must. He gets no say in it whatsoever, even though he wants to go. But he's seriously sitting there scrolling through, just like, this really is a different park than what I remember. I'm like, dude, it's probably going to be that way in actual Magic Kingdom, too.
Yeah,
Like,
it is California Adventure. It was pretty decent when it first opened up, but it is so great now. Where it's like you've got like soaring over California, is still a really really cool
Except
ride.
for they don't do the citrus smell, right? They do.
No, they still do.
I thought they switched to like lavender.
No, they'll still do it. They'll
Okay.
still do it. They just have to cycle in and out. So if you get like the first one during the day, sometimes it'll have more of a lavender smell than it will
Yeah.
the citrus one. But no, you do that because of orange groves. We're known
Yeah,
for
like it
orange
was over
groves, not for
that,
lavender.
but I thought it was like someone was getting like allergies or something, and they switched it to lavender.
I doubt it. Plus, you can't fight all kinds of allergies in that sort of extent. But so you've got that California Screamin'.
I don't think he'll go on that one with me, so it might just be me and Eb going, because Ray and Eb are going to join us for a day. I'm
Yes.
so excited. It's all because, which, bless you, Ray, Ray's dad is getting us in on the 30th for free. And so all four of us are just going to go hog wild at Disneyland, and I'm so excited
Turkey legs.
for days.
I mean, you guys have your own plan. Go and do that. The plan that I used to go and have. Honestly, I would spend more like if you have Park Hopper, I'd spend more time over in California Adventure than I would.
See,
over at
I like
Disneyland.
Magic Kingdom more. Like, as fun as California Adventure is, I love Magic Kingdom.
Pirates, Indiana Jones, Space Mountain,
He was telling me,
Matterhorn,
Yeah.
Splash Mountain.
That and you're gonna get the update. You're gonna get all the updates. Like especially if you haven't been in a long time, you're gonna get a lot of the updates too.
Wait, there's updates I have to download?
Matterhorn looks completely different. And rides
Matterhorn-
Is there no
completely different.
Yeti in it?
There's still a Yeti.
oh yeah.
But he's bigger, he's scarier, and he pops up more than just once.
I read that they actually, at the beginning of August, when the park was closed overnight, a piece of the plaster fell off and they had to close one of the tracks and hurry and repair it.
Mhm.
I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
But,
This is Star Tours, no longer Star Tours.
no, it's still Star
still-
Tours.
I
It's
thought it was a
still Star
different
Tours.
theme.
It's completely different.
Oh, we
like,
gotta go to Galaxy's
it
Edge
loo-
now.
hmm
it look like Star Tours looks completely different on the inside. Rides completely different. All the
But
destinations
it's still
are different.
Star Tours.
Like,
Wait.
it's still Star Tours.
What ride snapped your neck? Star Tours?
That rides. No, probably Matterhorn. So
Oh.
it's still jerky.
Like-
Don't get me
like,
wrong. It's still
But
jerky.
Thunder Mountain is like, like I don't know. I think it more gets sick on that one.
Okay, but Eb, Ray, will you guys go on Small World with me? Because I'm dragging him on because
I have
that's
no
my
problem
favorite
with
thing.
Small
I know.
World.
I still like giving him crap, but if you guys don't go on Small World with me, that's okay. But I'm gonna be mildly salty about it because I love that ride. What?
That was the ride that I first got kicked out of Disneyland on.
My brothers almost got us kicked out on that one.
Who?
We jumped off the boat.
My brothers were spitting on everything.
Oh, that's
God.
sad.
That's a Brian thing.
See,
Yeah.
that's something where it's like I never understood people that want to destroy the park. I
I
would
love
always
you.
just like we always wanted to go and find ways to enhance our experience. So like we jumped off of It's a Small World and literally just started standing over the background just and all of a sudden we did it for like 5 minutes and it's great seeing how many people just sort of go ah and then kind of skip right over you and it's like ah. And then they don't really get it because it's just like we don't look anything like any of this over here, but sure, we're just part of the ride.
Wait,
and
which
whatnot.
was it divided up by lands, right? Which land was it in?
Yeah, it's divided up by countries.
By countries.
And lands and stuff.
I honestly can't remember. I can't remember that, but I can remember when we jumped off of we jumped off in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god.
You jumped off of that?
Yeah, we got wet.
I get wet being on the boat.
Yeah, we got wet.
I just took off part of my eyebrow.
So it was
Yeah,
so
let's make up.
so back like so my best friend Paul and I, we wound up having annual passes, and we used to go like every single Tuesday and whatnot. We would just get out of class early. We just go over to Disneyland. So after like our 30th time going, we just kind of got bored and started making it fun for ourselves. So yeah, we just jump off the ride and do things like that. But like it got to the point where, like I said, we kept on almost getting kicked out, but we never officially really got kicked out. They only got our passes one time and put a restriction on us. But we didn't have enough complaints because people would sit there and go like, they're funny. So,
You have to have so many complaints. It's like, oh,
well, then I also came back to work there during the summer, and they're like, you're just an idiot.
You're like, yeah.
So they just sort of let it ride for a while. So they're just like, as long as you guys don't destroy anything, we're fine. So I can't say that would still work for people, but yeah, they liked us enough not to wreck our lives.
Eb said, Stefan, I would hate you if you did that with me. And also called you a dumbass.
That's why I only do that with people that, like, it was me and Paul that would do that. I've been to Disneyland a few times with my wife and never done that with her. Same thing with some of my other friends.
She would probably
and
kill you
whatnot.
if you did that.
She would absolutely would.
I think she'll
Stefan,
kill
get
you
back
no
into
matter
the boat
what.
right now.
Yeah, absolutely will. But it's like I'm very special kinds of stupid with different people. But yeah,
Yeah.
Paul and I, we went all the time. We went well enough to know every single ride. Like, we knew the intro rules in every single language that would ever be there. And like on Autopia, that's like 5 different languages.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So like we knew the entire. We even had the language, the alphabet that's for Indiana Jones. We had that memorized and could actually write that entire thing. And whatnot. So we would sit there and like write each other notes and stuff like that in a language that made absolutely no sense.
What was the Tiki Room?
What
Is that
about
still
it?
a thing?
Tiki room.
I know they did something with it recently. I just don't know if they closed it or if they just changed it.
I don't remember.
But I remember hearing about it in the headline like a couple years ago.
I mean, it's still a gift shop, but I don't think there's anything with it.
Yeah, I don't know if they do the show anymore or anything.
The Tiki Room, do they do the Jungle Tour?
It's across from the Jungle Tour.
And then I have so many old memories.
Oh, Jungle Tour is updated too.
Oh, did they?
Do they no
Little
longer give the 3-hour tour joke anymore?
It depends on your tour master.
Robinson Family House, is that what it's called?
Nope, that's Tarzan.
Yeah, it changed to Tarzan.
Oh, it's Tarzan now, not
Mhm.
Robinson.
Yeah, it's Tarzan.
Yeah. That changed to Tarzan. Indiana Jones is still
there.
So
there,
Tiki
yeah.
Room's still a thing.
I didn't know
They
that
have
it was
the Jungle Tour.
500,000 or 50,000 square feet. I was reading about it because I was like, why does it always break down? Like, from what I've heard. And I was
Which
like,
one?
Indiana Jones, the one in Disneyland. I was reading about that, and I heard that it was, like, the actual building for it was 50,000 square feet.
It's not big. It just goes down. a
Yeah,
lot.
no, it was way cool to read about,
So-
though.
Yeah. There's once you actually go, once you're actually like part of the cast member team, and then you can kind of see what all of engineering is. Every ride will scare the crap out of you once you know how it works. Like, you know, for Space Mountain, everyone is right. Like, you're only this far out of arm's reach from like being decapitated everywhere. But then when you also realize that that's not the fastest setting that ride can go at, that it can go twice as fast and still be considered safe. Okay, yeah, that gets.
Isn't that where they store a lot of, like, their Halloween decorations and stuff, too?
No.
Oh, is that not true?
That's behind the scenes.
Mm.
So there's an entire costuming park And
Well, no, I'm not talking like costuming. I'm just talking like some of the props and stuff. Because I heard rumors that there was like, because the lights were down,
Mm-mm.
they stored stuff in there.
No, because you can't. You're not allowed to store things in the ride,
Oh,
except
okay.
for things that are pertinent to the ride itself.
Okay.
So like Pirates actually has some storage and whatnot, but for the most part, that's just the components of the rides as well as Studio D50 D21
23?
D23. I can't remember. I never went to the stupid club that's over there. I never cared.
I don't
for it.
know. 23 is their
Oh,
their
33.
number.
Club 33?
Sure, I never.
Yeah, the one
cared.
in New Orleans Square.
I never cared for the goddamn club. I every single time like I can get us in. I'm like I don't care. And what Miley Cyrus is here. I don't care.
Hannah Montana.
So yeah.
It's the best of both worlds.
And with that, no.
I
So,
Easy
um
there, home slice.
I was telling Stefan earlier though that I'm taking you to Blue Bayou for jambalaya because I was looking
Yeah.
between that and another restaurant jambalaya.
Get me some jambalaya in my mouth, and it'll just.
Yeah, the food there
savor
is amazing anyways, but it's like the atmosphere is great. My mom said that when we would go on Pirates when we were when I was littler, she said that people would actually yell like, "Throw us a roll" or something on like the boat behind us, and I'm just like,
I would always yell that. I
yeah.
was like, "Daddy, throw some food," and I've had it happen before.
Yeah, people do it and then they
Oh,
miss all the time.
"Oh yeah."
It's, Throw me a chicken button. Button.
But yeah, so taking you there. We're going to Galaxy's Edge, which I'm excited about. Did you
Jealous.
hear though that in the one of the women's bathroom stalls in Galaxy's Edge, I don't know what the language is called, but there's this like it's really hard to look, but you look up or hard to see, but if you look up, it says Mara Jade lives in the Star Wars language, and that's giving teasers, they suppose, to the final movie.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that most of that stuff was there because they,
Oh, yeah.
they do
They do that.
do that constantly. Where before King of the Crystal Skull came out, there was actually 2 crystal skulls in the Indiana Jones ride and whatnot, and no one ever saw it or picked it out and whatnot, but. I remember later on, when the movie came out, that's when all of a sudden they told us, they've been sitting there for the last couple of years and no one ever spotted it. And we're just all because we didn't know we had to look for it, So.
Oh, they only a couple of years. It hasn't been something there for a long time, and
Just to hint at
it
the
just
new movie.
no.
There-
It could have been just
there's
they put it in there
there's
'cause it's
so many
cool.
rides that have little hidden secrets and stuff like
I
that
imagine.
that it's either you're part of the Disney Insider Network and you know about that stuff, or you just go all the time and you can figure that stuff out, or whatever have you. But every single time that they make a ride that could possibly be attached to some universe or something like that, there are so many spoilers in there. There are a few with the Guardians of the Galaxy ride and whatnot for still movies that have not come out yet. I know there's still another one about Adam Warlock on that ride, but I've never been on the ride, so I can't.
I am
what it
excited to
is.
see. I was really sad they took out Tower of Terror in Disneyland.
Such a good
But
ride.
I know, that is my aesthetic right there. My spooky aesthetic is retro spook. But
Haunted Mansion.
yeah,
It's got an update
but
too.
it's yeah. I told him about it a little.
It's good stuff. You're gonna have fun.
I told him what it was
Did they
though.
ruin my favorite ride?
No, it's Nightmare Before Christmas now
Well, I know that's just a seasonal change.
for Halloween and Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah, you'll
It's
like
like
it.
2
It's still
seasons.
fun.
it's really good.
It's still fun.
They have a giant jack in there, and it's really cool, actually. But yeah, I'm really I heard it's really good. I honestly haven't watched any of the Guardians of the Galaxy, so I've made that my goal before I go. But I heard that even if I haven't watched the movies, I'll still be entertained by it, which I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's good. So if I don't, but I was telling him about the Radiator Springs racing ride. It's so no,
The way-
it's
the way-
but it's also ooh.
The way it really should happen is if you guys can make it work, You and Brandon in one car, Eb and Ray in the other car.
Wait,
We
can we-
probably
can
could
we
talk to the
really
cast
race?
members and
Yeah, and you get to race.
I'm driving.
you don't get to pick.
Well, no, yeah, you can.
You can't?
Yeah, you just ask. Like, hey,
Oh.
can I be in the driver of this one? And most of the time, like, they might stop. They might like, okay, well, yeah, you wait over here and let a couple.
I
of
could
other people
probably ask
Okay,
if
how many people are in the car?
up to
go.
6.
6.
I could probably ask and see if we could get Ray and Eb in one car and then me and Brandon on the other one.
Well, that's
But,
easy because you guys just do that. But all you would have to go and do is at the split point. If they do have a cast member there, you just have to let them know, hey, we're trying to race our friends and whatnot. So if they could be over inside the same, they're dressed like this and da 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 da. Like, let the cast members
yeah.
know, and they will do that. It's a pain, but they'll do it.
yeah,
So
I want to take him to Flo's Diner though. The snacks you can get there are really good. But
They're filled
no, what
with
is it? The
diesel.
Luigi's Mansion or something?
Luigi.
Luigi's Mansion. Bring it, Eb. What is it? It's Luigi something. It's the little Fiats, right?
yeah,
What's it called?
I can't remember.
That one's a fun one too. But yeah, so they'll have all the cars dressed up for Halloween though, and it's so cute. But
Mater's gonna be the ghost light.
Yeah, I think he's
He's a vampire.
either that or he's a vampire. Yeah.
he's a vampire.
So
Um,
well, they also might change it out because last year he was Frankenstein.
oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay. I think all the advertisements I've seen, he's been a vampire. But I'm excited for the villainous show though. Like, I love that they have all the
yeah.
villains running around the park right now. But I'm even
Yeah,
more excited because it's
that's true.
it's the inaugural year of it. Like,
Yeah.
Muriel is
It's
like
Halloween.
so jealous right now, and I'm like, dude, if I find some good Evil Queen merch, I will bring it back to you.
See, and that's something that I never really was around for because we didn't do that when I was working there. So
Oh, like the World of Color and stuff.
yeah, World of Color wasn't there. But
World of
no,
Color is
just
so pretty.
The realm that most people were interested in the villains wasn't a big thing.
Yeah.
So that didn't start until what, like 2010
Yeah.
or something like that. So yeah, it's like when I
Have been digging the Evil Queen that works there though. She has been killing it on the internet. Like, have you seen those videos? She is sassy. Like, it's great. Like, you gotta look it up because there's like this one channel that they only go to interact with Disney park characters and try to get them to interact with each other and stuff. And the Evil Queen that works there right now is freaking legendary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she takes her
It's-
role. She takes her role.
oh, she does it well too. Like, probably one of my favorites I've seen in a long time.
So.
But he was like, when we get to Disneyland, the minute we walk in the park, we have to go straight to Pirates and straight to Haunted Mansion. I said, okay, that's fine. But also, you're probably gonna forget that the minute that you walk into the gate. He goes, no, it won't. No, it won't. I'm like, yeah, you will, because you'll see everything else and be like, whoa, this is cool.
What were you saying?
See?
Eb, y'all live in Orange County?
Choppers.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna talk. We gonna talk after this podcast and whatnot, cause yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So, speaking of that, we're pretty much over at time.
Time.
But what we'll do is this will end the podcast part of it. I guess we'll kind of keep the YouTube part maybe open for a little bit. But thank you guys for joining me over on this episode. There may or may not be an episode next week. We still have to figure that out. But yeah, so there's that. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you go and follow us over at The Cracked Brain on all social media. Tune back over here most Saturdays over at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and definitely check out our videos that are coming up. So this is Stefan signing off. See y'all later.
Bye. And Ray,
Bye.
we will take you down though.
Thank you down to the blue flag.
Okay, so there goes that part. Yeah, So yeah, it's like I just get this. I get this little photo.
She
from,
sends that to me,
from Eb,
like every
we
time
live
Eb,
in OC.
Eb always sends me pictures of her nose.
Yeah, I've kind of figured that that's kind of
That's what she
Eb's
does.
aesthetic right there.
What did she? Now you just send me like nothing. Okay. Oh.
Steven Universe, half
Well,
naked
Steven
things.
Universe, and then another thing because I sent her a picture. I keep getting caught on stuff.
Yeah.
What photo did you send me? Yeah. Why are you sending this to me in Instagram and my email? This is a joke, Ab. What now? It's my brand.
It's my brand.
I don't belong to you. I'm sorry. I just
Well,
don't.
I mean, apparently what you think and what's actually going on.
Oh, I'm
is two
sorry. I'm out of the
completely
chat, so I
different
can't
things.
approve of your message right now, Eb. Dang.
You're gonna make me go back.
No, we're gonna let it sit. I've let her posts all get approved.
I can't see it, so.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah.
not too bad. Your post is forever gone. Dang. Don't do it, Brent. I don't know what your burns mean. It's old talk, okay? You gotta be above a certain height.
I'm confused when you start speaking about anything.
Don't worry, we are all confused right now.
Oh.
All
man.
sorts of confused.
But no, like you know, like we were saying during the podcast, like you guys, you know, Disneyland's fun. I really want you guys to go and do a bunch of other stuff too. You know.
I was honestly tempted to just say screw it and stay another couple days, like finish out the weekend there. But then I'm like, Brandon is going to be so grumpy if he doesn't get to sleep in his own bed for one night before going back to work.
I get that. I get that.
And I also got the hotel at a really good rate, and I don't think they will continue that if I wanted to stay extra.
Are you taller than her? Is
Yeah.
she taller than you?
By like an inch.
Inch matters.
It does.
This is a really uncomfortable side right here, like right here. As they.
Eb is
talk
like
about
5'3", if I remember right. I probably am remembering wrong, but yeah, Eb's taller than me.
Okay.
I love it.
A
Okay.
little bit.
I mean,
Oh, I hit my mic.
I figure
Don't
I'll
hit your
figure that
mic.
out. What?
Well, we're
when-
not recording, so.
When we go to RTX, that's when I'll figure that out.
RTX.
Yeah.
RTX.
Which that's been fun trying to plan. So.
Yeah, Raphael is his name? Raphael, the
Conrado?
other Tucker?
Oh yeah. What about him?
because Felix wants her Oreo, or her reverse Oreo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got double mint Oreo and then reverse Oreo.
Yeah. Yeah. There's. I'm trying my best to be able to go and finish that Tucker, but at the same time, I need the piece from you, but I see that getting that done is what is inspiring me to make getting like a 3D printer. So that way I'm
I
not
haven't-
waiting on you.
I've got it printed, and like I'm sitting there. I haven't even all last week. I didn't even print a piece for my Mando.
He didn't, and I was surprised because he's been all Mando, 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 Mando. I'm like,
Because
God,
I
Cole.
needed time to sit and
Ugh.
I was there. It was.
Felix orgy.
Yeah.
Y'all do your thing, Eb.
I'll join in on this.
And then you just killed it.
There we are.
Y'all do what you
I'll
want.
bring my pumpkin.
Okay, because that's a realm of y'all I don't need to be privy to at all.
Carly bought me a
I
pumpkin.
just want to be able to swing dance with Docs, and that's it.
So I think she's again working on it. That villains party
That
at the
was.
swing club was pretty fun. It was just more socializing. I can't really dance, and
Oh, I can't either. My dancing was the gif of me flipping people off and trying to swing my legs.
yeah. And then there's a room there that says if you go into the room, you'll turn into cookies and we'll eat you up. No,
Oh, that
chocolate,
door.
mint chocolate chip, or not mint chocolate chip, but chocolate chip cookies.
That just sounds.
And you'll be gobbled up. And then a lady went in that room and said, "Don't go in there. They're gonna turn you into cookies." And she just laughed.
Cookies.
I did it all for the cookies. What? The cookies.
God, we're old.
Yeah. So like, I guess we can just wait for like old time musics for the next podcast. But like, yeah, like we were listening to music and she's like, "Oh, is this Rage Against the Machine?" I was like,
When Eb was?
"No, Carly."
Oh, okay. For a second, I was about to be like, Eb, I had like this high esteem for you, but if you're sitting there saying that, then that's.
I used to
going
listen
down.
to him. I just hadn't heard him in so long that I was like, wait, is this? Am I going crazy?
I'm crazy.
You are crazy.
I'm a crazy boy.
I'm glad that he went with that rather than going with Britney Spears.
Why would well? I'm more likely to quote Pauly Shore than Britney Spears.
That's true, and I respect that about you.
I'm a crazy boy.
Boy.
Crazy.
No,
You're just
not like
giving them
that.
away.
I need to go watch In the Army now.
Yeah, you do. So.
One of my favorite, like, what do you even call it? Like, Viking bands is about to announce a tour next week for North America. Oh, I saw that announcement and I was just like, please come to Utah, please come to Utah, shake this status quo, please. And then I shared it, and all of my friends were just kind of like, you like it too? And I'm just like, everybody, hi, let's all go. So I'm planning on getting tickets because their female vocalist is one of the best vocalists I've ever heard.
They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, they're
It's
called
all
Heilung.
vocal.
No, they use,
I am a drum.
yeah, they have drums and vocals, but they use like
I'm on
actual.
one right now.
Yes.
My mic off.
But they use like bones and stuff too in their decor, like actual bones, and it's like
Oh, their sacrifices.
no, but they like sterilize everything and they make sure that they do it safe and ethically. Like, for some of their drums, they've drawn like sigils and stuff on it in their
Yeah.
blood, but they didn't like slice their hand and start smearing it. They actually had their blood like
Drawn.
pulled,
Yeah.
and then use their fingers to paint it in a sterile environment. And I'm like, that's really cool that they
Yeah.
even take that into consideration. But she's good. She hits notes that I dream about hitting. Like, they're good.
Are you going to say what the band is?
I did. Heilung. Heilung.
I don't think you did.
I swear I did.
I've been sitting here this entire time like, I'm not going to be able to know unless you actually say the name of the band. So.
Yeah, Heilung and Skald are my two favorite like
See,
Viking.
I've heard of
bands.
Scald.
Skald's good. I've been listening to a lot of them lately, but that's really the only thing that my ears are gonna like that they'll take right now. Because you know how
Yeah.
sometimes you just listen to music and it just kind of grinds your ears, and you're like, I don't want to listen to this, and then you switch to something else, and it's like, this is what it needed.
It's what is better.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for the after portion. 'Cause I still have to go and drive drunk people around, and I don't want to. But
Do it for the Vine.
do it for the money. But yeah, like I said, we're still not sure if there's gonna be something next week, but we'll kind of give you guys more info once we kind of figure that out. So, yes. But again, if Inspector and Jay, if you guys are still watching, make sure you guys send me that email of that game, and then yeah, because I'm very curious about that a lot. So until next time, people, we will talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Then wait.
What?
It's dang it. There we go.